There we
Yes.
go.
Should be all good.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right, awesome, awesome.
Awesome. How we doing, Kyle? It's nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Great, fantastic. My fault if I slip up a bit. First interview, I don't have media training like that.
That's good. That's fine. Yeah, it's my first interview too, so first time for everything, right?
Yeah, first time.
All right, man. So for everybody who doesn't know you, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I am, sorry, cars passing. I am Kyle Bethel, rapper from Brooklyn, 28 years old. This motorcycle's really loud.
Don't worry, they're doing construction outside my place. So
Yeah. But yeah, 28, rapper from Brooklyn. I don't know. What else about myself can I say? English major in college.
okay.
Somebody, Jacob said, wait, man, I'm sorry. You're a decent man. Yes, I'm a decent man, City of Demons, somebody in my chat. Yeah.
Oh, I can't see your chat, I guess.
Yeah. So, like, they may actually chat if you want, definitely help with some questions.
I've got some prepared, but I was thinking we could definitely take some as well. Oh, here we go. I've got it pulled up on the second screen now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're a decent man from the City of Demons.
Everybody knows. Some people call the song Decent Man. I'm like, it's not the name of the song. But, okay.
Yeah, I was listening to it on my way home from work today. So you're 28.
Yeah.
And so what makes New York City the City of Demons? I mean, obviously you got Los Angeles, City of Angels. Is that it, or is there some
That's
stuff
literally
going
how
on?
I came up with the title. Because the certain beats producers like label like a certain way. So let's say for my song Liberty was called Liberty. That's the first song we did together. Me and the guy that produced City of Demons.
Okay.
Or I have a song called Mykonos. The producer named it Greek. I called it Mykonos, stuff like that. So in this case, he called the beat Angel, and it just came to me like, oh, if LA is the city of angels, what does that make NY the city of demons? And I just wrote around that concept.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. No, I'm sorry, it's not too elaborate.
No, I like it. I mean, it's like the first verse in the song, right? So I kind of expected, but I wasn't sure if there was a deeper meaning to it based on your experience, because you're from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was anything about like your upbringing there that influenced you, but cool, man. And I actually just had a question in the chat. Yeah, how has New York been an influence on you?
How has New York? I think the love for the city shows in my music. Like even in City Demons, I'm like, yeah, it's not the perfect city, but there's so much to do in the city. Like so much to do, so much to see. You could literally be on the train, your phone dies, and you're gonna see somebody doing backflips on the train. Like
Yeah.
What else? Like the stuff to see, the stuff to do. Like I said, the producer. That covers the Statue of Liberty, or even the City of Demons cover is the cover of like New York's skyline, and just the beauty of the city, the things to do, things to see. The food.
And so you still live in Brooklyn?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm getting a few other questions here that we can take right now. How long did it take you to go viral?
That's a good question. It took me, because let's say I started really making music like seriously in 2022. So I've just been putting out music constantly since then. And then, as some may know, some may not know, Doja Cat's comment on like one of my posts is like really kind of skyrocketed things.
Yeah.
And then 2-3 weeks later, she comments on another. Yes.
Okay, so what was the other song she commented on? Because I saw the City of Demons one.
No, she commented on City of Demons for both, but like two different posts. the city of
Okay.
demons. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Wow, it is what it is. Truly wow.
It is pretty wild. And so that kind of led to that song taking off a little bit more and more people finding
Yeah,
it.
people finding it. Me being known as the decent man. People coming up with a whole bunch of lore behind it. Certain people calling me like the savior of rap. This is music that feels good. I was just like, I'm just a guy. um, or even like me commenting back to somebody, because that's another thing. Since I've gone viral, I try to comment back to everybody. It's a lot. One time I didn't eat. It was like one day I didn't eat my first meal till like 3 in the afternoon, just trying to like comment to everybody.
Yeah, I get that. I try and interact a lot with the people in my comments, and it's pretty hard to keep up.
It is, but you got to also imagine if somebody uses my sound, I get like a, I don't know if like artists get notifications if their sound is used. So even in those, I try to like comment and say
Okay.
thank you for the song use, because it truly does mean a lot.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I've seen a lot of people reposting your song and kind of like adding their own verse to it lately. Is that something like that's kind of like a trend that's growing that you've seen? I've seen
Yeah,
you reposting a few.
right. So I started an open verse challenge because a lot of people want to hop on the City of Demons remix. It's a lot of people to choose from. So I was like, I can't do everybody realistically. So let me give. So I'm reading my chat at the same time. Kyle gets more recognition. Thank you. Jacob said new wave of rap. Thank you. My friend Remy, real life friend from college, said hey Kyle in my chat. But sorry, where were you? I was trying to read the chat at the same time too. That's the whole me trying to
Um,
respond to everybody.
picking a person to do like a feature on the
Yeah,
remix.
yeah. A lot of people want to. I have my dream collaborators, which are like Nas and Jadakiss. I mean, that's the big one if it reaches that status. But everybody, wants to hop on the remix and everything. So I thought, let me put up an open verse so people can at least have that opportunity. And of course, I'm gonna comment, share it, and I'm hoping like people have a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. And so that was one of the questions I was going to ask
Mhm.
was you mentioned Nas. There's some big names in New York. Who else would you want to collab with? I know Doja commented on some of your stuff. Would you ever collab with her, or like who else is
Definitely,
kind of on your radar someday?
yeah. Doja Cat, I definitely would. That would be fun. Um, who else? Jay Z. I'm thinking of like my biggest influences. Who else is like some dream collaborators? Um, Bryson Tiller is a good one, just because like my next single has like that type of sound.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That type of trap soulish, popish sound.
Yeah, I saw you had the one pineapple margaritas. Who was on that? Because I liked their voice, but
Yeah,
I wasn't sure who that was.
yeah. Her name is Miga Ashura. She's tagged in my top of my profile as well. She's an artist. She's an R&B artist outside of I said outside from Chicago.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. And so how did you end up meeting her?
I was just looking for like scrolling through TikTok trying to find like an R&B singer. There's even a post of me singing the hook. You'd have to swipe up. But me singing the hook, I was like, oh, who would fit on this?
And you found her voice and you liked it for the hook.
Yeah, I liked it for the hook. And we also just get along, which is very important, being the fact that she's my first collaborator.
Okay, so that's the first time you've done something with anyone else.
Yeah. Outside of a
Cool.
producer, yeah. And we just really like clicked through then since then.
Yeah, can you talk a little more about the producer side? I'm curious, like where do you record? Do you have a setup or do you go to a studio? Does someone mix it afterwards? Do you have any hand in that kind of process?
So I go to my engineer's house. He mixes my stuff. And in terms of like the actual beats and production, I find a lot of them through BeatStars. I don't know if you've heard of the website or not.
I think so. Yeah, it's just one of those ones you can like grab a free beat off of.
Yeah, or buy it. So yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
cool. And so, do you do any of the post production yourself, or is that all your engineering friends?
That's my engineer.
Okay. So we talked a little bit about some other New York influences. You got like Nas, Jay Z. I feel like there's a bunch of artists from New York. Like you got Biggie, you got ASAP Rocky.
Yes. I
So
love to work
what?
with Joey Badass too in terms of like collaborators.
Okay. So what makes you stand out? Do you think from these other big name artists in New York? What unique style do you bring to your sound?
What unique style I bring to my sound? I'm pretty versatile. Like I know City Demons, the boom bap, late '90s, early 2000s aesthetic is kind of the sound that took off. But I have trap songs. I have drill songs. I'm hoping my next single after Acai and this other one about my mom goes from like that boom bap sound into like a soulful drill sound.
Okay. We have a few other questions. I haven't been looking at the chat as much as I should have. There's a few. If you could choose to open for any artist, who would you choose?
Ooh. I think right now anybody from Griselda. So like a Benny the Butcher would be cool. A Benny the Butcher, a West Side Gun would be cool, of course. Yeah.
For sure. And Andrew asked, how long does it take to record? Are you kind of one and done, or do you do a lot of takes over multiple weeks?
It depends. Like a song like Pizza, which is just one verse, that was just there then in the studio. But sometimes like City of Demons, it was the second or third time I recorded it
Okay.
before like putting out the version that was viral.
And did you have to like slice a few verses together, or was it all one take and it was just the third one?
Oh no, it was so these things called punch-ins that artists do. They may do 2, 3, 4 lines at a time, punch in, or a lot of the time I may do a verse all at once, but definitely you do the verse, punch in, see if there's anything that may be edited, maybe punch those in, and then the hook. The hook I remember doing 2 punch-ins, so the rapping part, I'm a decent man for yeah, those 4 did, and then the singing part like punched in for those.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're
Okay.
also doubled.
All
Doubled
right.
is like when you say a line like once or twice. No, I mean twice at least. Yeah.
Oh, so that way you can kind of like vocalize it and have them like both at the same time, kind of playing on the track.
Yeah. Because like it gives a bigger effect. Not every track needs it. Well, somebody donated. Thank you, Soph. Somebody asked a good question. Would I consider doing gospel rap? I feel like I could feature on somebody's track that does gospel. Yeah, I would definitely be interested.
That'd be cool. Yeah, what kind of sound are you looking for? Like, do you like doing a little bit of everything, or is there a certain niche that you're trying to like get into?
I like a little bit of everything, but a lot of it has to have that soulful feel. You know, like City Demons has that soulful feel, but also something like Brooklyn Gospel has that soulful feel. We know it's drill.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And so tell us a little bit about like your come up story. Like, could we talk a little bit about like your upbringing growing up in the city of demons?
In the city of New York. I grew up with my mother, cousin as well, who's on the autistic spectrum. My aunt, his mother, may she rest in peace. And a lot of times we went on big like family vacations. I'm getting like reminiscent, but like, sorry,
No, no, it's fine. It's good.
yeah, but you know, it was always the nerd in school, mostly through um, to like high school, and It's always the good kid. I have a temper. That's why I'm a decent man, not a perfect man.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a
Definitely.
lot to really think about, but
I mean, I relate to being a nerd in high school. I'm wearing my Pikachu shirt right now. I don't know if you can see,
I do see it.
but yeah, I originally got started on TikTok doing like Pokemon unboxings of like cards and stuff. That was a few of the first ones I had that kind of did well. So yeah, I've always been into the nerdy kind of stuff too.
Let me see. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the chat. You have a great speaking voice. Do they mean me or No, they probably mean me. Do you have a day job? Not at the moment. Unfortunately, I lost my job, but that was right before going viral, like 2 weeks later, and then the Doja Cat comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How soon after you released City of Demons did she comment on that? Had it been sitting a while?
About she commented July, so about 4 months.
Okay.
I released it back in March, which is
And
so
I've seen
funny.
you've still been gaining a lot of followers. Like I checked yesterday, I think, and you had just crossed 5K, and now you have like 250 more. It's kind of crazy.
Kind of wild. Like, I feel like the weekend it may like go up too, and I think it's what another artist said that I like talk to, submit music to, for him to like discuss. Kasama, he said that I think a lot of it has to do with you being like the people's artist. I was like, yeah, my real name is my rap name. I do try to talk to everybody. I value people as much as I can. And I think that's part of a lot of it
Definitely.
without even really trying almost.
Definitely. So, what kind of got you into rapping? Have you always been sort of interested in the space, or what got you into it?
It's such a like cliche rap story because other rappers have this story. But there was a girl in high school and the cool kids were rapping. So I was like, oh, let me get into it. And first raps were horrible. But from there, I got like my passion for rap.
Okay, so all the way back in high school.
Yeah. High school. So
Okay.
about half my life now, I've had this passion for rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so have your friends or your family treated you any different? Is anybody like asking for money, coming out of the woodwork now that you made it big?
I haven't made a cent yet. I am setting things up to make sense, but I haven't made sense like that yet. But definitely getting a little bit more congratulations, which I don't fault them for it. Skepticism from some is care, of course. I
For
get
sure.
that. Yeah,
Just want to make sure you're doing well, right?
yeah.
Andrew asked, have you always been musical? Have you played any instruments growing up?
Oh, I'm still finding like keys. I'm better now at finding the da da da, but it would be way off of like if you play that piano, for instance. But now it's more. I was like, that's a little off key. That flow is not sticking. I missed the beat rapping by second, something like that.
Okay, so
It's
just
just ear training after time.
that makes sense. Okay.
Somebody said
And so I know you have one of your songs
Uh-huh.
about how you're a shooter, you know?
No insulin shooter. No.
Yeah, that's where I was going with it. I had to build a little suspense to get there. But yeah. Is that something you'd be open to talking about here?
Yeah. Yes. So I am a type 2 diabetic. No longer medication reliant, because you could be obviously medication reliant or not. I'm not. I don't take the best care of myself. I'm, pun intended, decent with it. Yeah. I do drink a lot of water, which I'm probably going to do right after the interview. Like get some
That's a
water.
good point. I didn't bring any here with me, but it would probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
So was that something like when you rapped about it, was that about when you found out that you had the diagnosis, or did that happen way previously and you just made a song about it after the fact?
Yeah. Because I recorded it like 2 years later after it, and that was a hard session to kind of get through, to be honest, because it's a hard time.
For
Especially,
sure.
I didn't talk about it in the song really, but like my bed neighbor lost his leg, was diabetic also, and screamed a lot through the night. Really wasn't sleeping for a while. Certain lights in certain buildings gave me like anxiety. Yeah,
Yeah. And that was probably related, you think?
yeah, because it looked similar to like the lights in the hospital, and of course, lights are constantly on. They may like want to test in the middle of the night.
For sure. Okay.
Has any? Oh, this is a good question. Has any mainstream artist reached out to collab? Not just yet.
Not yet, but maybe because
Yeah,
this verse challenge, it seems like it's been kind of gaining some traction. So who
I haven't
knows?
seen because I was charging my phone obviously before our interview. Make sure everything is set and direct, of course. But I haven't checked the last hour. Who knows? Speaking of Remy, my friend is in the chat. Remy, have you done your open verse, my friend? Let's see what he says.
Might take a second with the stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen some really impressive ones that you've been reposting. Some people with some good talent that want to hop on.
Yeah.
And so has your inbox just been like blowing up essentially on
Yeah.
TikTok?
Yes. I was like, I feel so sorry because either somebody wants to collab or somebody wants to send me a beat. Self asked, who are my musical influences? Jay-Z, Nas, The Dream, Eminem. Um, yeah. And I'm like, I'm trying to get through everybody, but I can't.
So you
Huh?
posted a little bit about wanting to be in GTA 6. Do you think there's a chance? Has Rockstar reached out yet?
Nah. I've reached out to them via Instagram, and like I Googled their music director, like through LinkedIn, made the contact. I haven't heard anything back as of yet, but I heard it's possible. The producer of City of Demons we were talking today, he's like, yo, if we get into GTA, the royalties are kind of like really good for life. Like, so I was like, I'm hoping.
I bet. I'm hoping for you too.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So do you follow the typical rap lifestyle of, smoking, drinking, going to the club?
Well, Real Ones is a song about me smoking and drinking with my boys, but with my friends. But it's still kind of wholesome in a way. Still kind of like that City of Demons energy to an extent, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. So is that a kind of like a maybe?
Yeah, like I go to clubs. It's been years, 3, 4. I've gone to clubs before, and I do drink. I definitely
Okay.
do drink. I do smoke. I do, but not all the time. Yeah,
Maybe not to the extent that like you'd see some rappers doing or like glorifying it. You're kind of more low key with it, like a
yeah,
decent man, if you will.
sitting there. Yeah.
And so you would have to know out of everybody, where is the best place in the City of Demons to grab a slice?
One of them is Rosa's Pizza, like out in Queens.
Okay.
It's by Metropolitan Avenue. That's one. If you want a cheap, oh my god, I feel like such a New Yorker. If you want a cheap slice, it used to be $1 growing up, but now it's $1.50. Two bros. Layla, thanks you for the roses. Two bros is number one. Do I have a third? Another one kind of in Queens is Joe and Joe. Oh my god, I could go on about pizza a day. I have a song called Pizza. Like,
Okay. I don't think I've heard that one.
yeah. Um,
Specifically about New York style pizza
no,
or
it's like me delivering, having a good delivery like pizza, and just going in with it.
so kind of like
Thank you.
reminds me of like a Lil Dicky Pillow Talking a little bit where they talk about ordering the pizza. I don't know if you know that one.
Nah, I don't. But it's more so, what is it? Like NY Pizza can get enough getting that pious piece as fuck. Deserve it sound like $1 million. Not worth a current job, ain't enough new work. his work to blow, and then another minute of that.
Okay. Okay. And so what is like your writing process kind of like? Do you just go off the dome? How just walk us through your process a little bit.
Some of my viewers know I'm not a freestyler. I've been doing it more recently, which is good. But before I used to write before the beat, which is like you have to be a real talent to do that. That's not musically the best thing to do. But now I hear a beat, try to find the pockets or like spaces in between that I can fit into. Write that. I usually write the hook, which I think is what really kind of set off City of Demons. I think it's maybe my best, if not like second best hook.
Yeah, I definitely think the hook is what really brings people in.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of people using your sound on TikTok for like other videos that are going pretty viral?
Yeah, one was Mika Veli posted, but I mean she already has like 500K followers. She posted. There's someone that didn't even use my sound, but like he did like a lyric breakdown of City of Demons, and that's been doing pretty good for him too. Is that
Okay.
DeAndre? I think that's DeAndre.
Like a Genius style lyric
Almost.
breakdown almost.
Really, somebody commented they should include this in Genius. I'm like, yeah.
That would be cool if we saw you on there.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite lyric that you've written and why?
Remy knows one of them. One of them is, I never been in Jamaica. Been in Jamaicans. That line is crazy. That's off of Plaid. I don't know if you heard that one.
I don't know. I might have had it on in the car, but I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh, another pizza spot. Speaking of lyrics. I mentioned. Trying to make sense of what life is. Over slices from Cuts and Slices. That's from Brooklyn Gospel. I don't know if you've heard of Cut and Slices. It kind of went viral after Keith Lee reviewed it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's another place. Not my favorite, but like the fact they have oxtail pizza is just amazing.
And what's Oxton pizza?
Yeah, oxtail pizza.
Oh, oxtail. Okay, yeah, I do remember you having. I heard one about that, like a line of yours. So what is that?
No, it's just cut up oxtail on pizza from Cuts and Slices.
And that's good.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had it. Is that like a New York thing or?
Yeah, it's like a New York Caribbean shop, almost. It's a real dope spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, do you like staying in Brooklyn? Would you ever move somewhere else outside of the city or move to a different borough?
I would move to Manhattan. If I had to move outside of New York State, it would be LA. That's why I also have a song called Cali Beaches.
Okay.
Yeah, which is like my love letter to Cali. I've only been like twice, but like just something about the energy and city over there. You know, it makes me want to do a visit longer than just a week.
Okay, you've been before. You really like that?
I've been once with my college. It was like a college team. We were a trivia team. We didn't do too well. But the fact we got to go to Disney over there and whatnot, it was great. And a few years later, 2018, that's the last time I've been, so 6 years. Really want to go back. Maybe if City of Demons keeps blowing up, that's where I would go for a little bit.
Yeah.
With my family, just Universal. Saw Black Panther when it first came out over there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so LA maybe.
LA maybe.
You think about Manhattan instead of Brooklyn.
Yeah. But Manhattan's close.
Right. Decent man doing a decent interview.
Decent man. Oh, I'm doing decent? Thank you. This is my first interview.
You're doing great. Don't worry. Let me look through the chat here. There was one other question.
That's questions. Febward's been really supportive. My favorite new MC with his first interview. Yes, sir.
Shaw asked, "Do you plan on releasing an EP soon?"
I have an EP, so a lot of people don't know. I have EPs, plural. City Demons is on an EP called That Real. Check it out. I have That Real on there, the song. Real Ones, which is a song about my friends just having a good time. Third is GTA, which is metaphorically like, oh, I'm gonna play the game like GTA. So maybe I should
remember
try
hearing
getting
that one.
GTA in GTA. Like, it would make sense. City Demons, Mykonos is on there, and then Major.
Yeah, I remember listening to Mykonos today too. What besides City of Demons, what is your like most popular song?
Right now it's Pineapple Margaritas. That's my second like most popular song right now.
Again,
She said
I think it's the hook, right?
I think it's the hook. Mika, because I wrote it for her. I sung it originally, and I did a what's called a reference hook, which is where a singer sings it first to give to another singer. Yeah, so I did the reference hook, and then third is Cali Beaches. A lot of people do like. A lot of people from Cali are listening to that because I could check the stats and where people are. Not specifically like your address, but like I could tell the city that you're listening from. Like checking
Okay.
my Spotify numbers, yeah.
Yeah. I think we have a few new viewers that might have missed. Who are your biggest influences in music?
Jay-Z, Nas, The Dream a bit, Eminem.
Okay, you like some M?
Yeah.
I'm originally from Michigan, so I'm a big Eminem fan. What do you think about his new album, though?
was gonna ask you what you
I
think
wasn't a
about it.
huge fan.
You weren't? Thought it was okay. That was okay. There's some highlights. What was it? Was it Guilty Conscience 2? I think that was one of my favorite songs for them. What I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one was good. I didn't mind Houdini.
I was gonna say Houdini's probably my favorite on there, but a few other ones just kind of fell flat for me.
Yeah, I understand. I haven't gone back to it in a while. Maybe I'll like go back to it and release it.
Yeah, I feel like a couple of his newer albums I had to listen to a few times to really start to like it more. But still, I just like his original stuff a lot more. You know,
We're what's the word? We're people of nostalgia.
yeah,
Part of it too.
that might be it.
I think his last great album, in my opinion, like really, really great, is and I still want to work with you, Eminem. Like, don't get it wrong. I think it's Marshall Mathers LP 2.
Totally, I totally agree with that. Yeah, it was the last one that like felt like it was very genuine, and some of the stuff since then's been a little more corny.
I'm gonna just
D12 released a new album too. M's on a couple tracks in there, but I don't know if you like D12.
Yeah. Sorry, I was responding to somebody in the chat.
You're good. Don't worry. Do you listen to D12 at all?
No, I should have. I feel like I should have. I feel like I listened a little bit in high school, and that was about it.
Yeah, they just dropped a new album. M's on a couple songs in there, but overall, I think
Check
it's
it
a really good album.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
What's the newest thing? I've been listening to like the Drake leak, the songs that he put out to test the waters. yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What kind of music have you been listening to lately?
I've been listening to a lot of independent artists, either ones that I really want to work with, or ones that really want to work with me, or just I'm enjoying their music in general. Yeah.
Okay.
One is our friends in the chat, Remy Represent. Another is Indigo Mac. Like when I was really, really overwhelmed by the let's collab DMs, let me send beats DMs. I just close my eyes and listen to like her project.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna spell it for so she gets some shine too. INDIGO and then Mac like MAK.
Okay. I'll have to check that out. Noah wants to know, do you have a side in the Drake versus Kendrick beef?
Oh, Because I like both artists, but we know who won. We know who won.
It was Drake,
What?
obviously.
Yeah, obviously. He did. I think he did. He did. No pun intended. I think he did do decent.
Yeah, he
But
did okay.
but
About what I
it,
expected, because like you know, you
yeah,
just knew Kendrick was gonna come with something.
Remy, no doubt. Oh, Indigo's in the chat. Get out of here. She's like, oh, thank you. So I'm glad I shouted out her music too.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone was also asking about which Drake leak. I'm not familiar either.
Apparently, he put out like 100 gigs, so it's like unreleased music. These 3 songs. One is Blue, Green, Red, like that kind of controller, one dance kind of vibe he had years ago. The Caribbean
Okay.
sound. One is Remy's in the chat. I think I'm Up, that has like 21 and Young Thug, and then the third features Lotto on a track. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, do you think he released or like leaked it just to get some like new sounds out and like test the waters, or do you think it was someone on his team?
No, no, I think he. No, it seemed like he legit put it out, like, because he's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like he really put that out, but like, yeah, I think it's to test the waters, which understandably it's feels like a different music industry that I may or may not be a part of. To tell you the truth,
Yeah,
it just feels different. Like a lot of us wanted this battle, but it just parts of it just feel from kind of both sides, in my opinion.
definitely.
Yeah. Brandon, you're right. Thank you for the support.
So,
Yeah.
I know you have about 3,500 people on Spotify listening to you per month. How quick was that rise? Like, because I saw you posted like once you hit 1,000 streams a month.
Yes.
How long has it been from then to now?
When did I post the 1,000 streams?
Um, I'd have to check. It was just on your TikTok I saw.
Because it's been like a fast rise. Like Remy, my friend told me like it was on 1,000 listener jump in a day at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think that was just it refreshing, or do you think like overnight
Yeah. No, I
just
think
got more popular?
we got through it because it updates 12 to 3 every day on Spotify.
Okay.
I think so. Within a day, it had to have been like 1,000 people listening, just about.
Okay. So I've got a couple of your lyrics pulled up. Let's do a little bit of a genius breakdown here of some of these lines to learn a little bit more behind these songs. So,
Yeah.
shit, if you gonna rob, don't kill. 14, I'm iPod Rob, no biggie.
Yeah. 14. I was literally robbed from my iPod. iPod robbed. It's no biggie. I didn't mean like Biggie Smalls. It wasn't like a smart pun. No big. It's not a big deal because no one uses them past 2020. So like, of course, at the time I'm like 14, 15. Of course I'm upset. But now it's like, by now it would have broke anyway. Like,
Yeah, it's not like you'd even need an iPod nowadays, right?
our phones in our hands are iPods.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And are some of the other lyrics in City of Demons based on your experiences growing up there?
Yeah. Like, what other lyrics in particular do you want to genius breakdown?
Just about like financial reasons, mental health reasons. Is that something that relates to your life or what you've seen?
I think it's a bigger analysis of like why certain people do crimes. People do it. There's a Drake line. I'm more worried about N-words worrying about Christmas in August do anything to buy gifts for their daughters. You know, like doing anything for like the ones they love, or because of financial disparity that people are going through. It's not like all the time it's because people are bad to be bad. You know, stuff happens, life happens, and people sometimes take the wrong course. You know.
Yeah, it's not because they're evil. It's because they're just trying to get by.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one other one here.
Mm-hmm.
A preschooler almost met their demise by bullet. Believe an angel kept him alive.
Really, there was this news article I saw. Yeah, it was like Upper West Side, and it was like 3 months after the fact. But I just happened to see that article, and I just put it in the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We have a couple more questions in the chat too. I know we're getting close to 7 here, so we can wrap soon.
Okay.
But Andrew wants to know what kind of songs were on the iPod.
Oh, back in the day, a lot of Dream songs, a lot of Jay-Z Blueprint. I was listening to Blueprint a lot. I was listening to Black Album a lot back then. Blueprint 3 was the first album like I've ever bought, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. What else? It's been so many years since I thought. Some John Legend was on there. Alicia Keys. So odd.
Okay.
Some of that. Yeah.
I mean, it's like that middle school medley of, you're finding what sounds you kind of gravitate towards, right?
Yeah.
And then Noah wanted to know if you have any hobbies outside of rapping.
Yes. I love movies. I'm a big movie nerd. Oh my god. Like, if I was still in college, I would love to like just write about movies and essays. That'd probably be fun to do again. Movies, big movie buff. I do play video games. I'm ridiculous in fighting games.
Like Super Smash or like stuff like that?
Super Smash is gathering so much dust in my house, but like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter I'm playing right now.
Okay. Those are some fun ones.
Yeah.
Also got a question for favorite movie.
One of them is Dark Knight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why Dark Knight?
Why Dark Knight? I think it's again like what I said earlier in the interview, that nostalgia, but also I think the themes of morality, which maybe in a way that it did influence City of Demons. I didn't know that. The themes of morality, the themes of like what? How do I put it? Like what are we doing that makes like, oh, okay, I got the phrasing now. Because I think it's such a deeper movie than some people realize. Like, what makes our acts selfish and what makes our acts truly selfless? You know, I feel like it asks that question to a great extent.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be a good title for a song, The Manhattan Batman. I kind of like that.
I kind of like that too.
Okay. That one's for free. Okay. And I had one more that just slipped my mind.
Joe Hoodie asks, sorry for my chat, how did you know City of Demons was going to be a big song? I didn't. I thought it would be my song Brooklyn Gospel, which is essentially the drill City of Demons, because it's that more popular sound right now ish. It was maybe not as catchy of a hook as City of Demons, but I felt like it was pretty catchy. But yeah, I didn't know, and it was such a surprise that this is the song that people gravitated towards for me. To answer Joe's question, what was your chat gonna say?
I had a question about just what can we expect from you, like in the future?
Yes. So I'm hoping to hop on that Cash Cobain romantic drill type of sound. That's one. I'm hoping to put out a sequel to That Real One. That's two. I'm hoping to collaborate with this singer named Malika, Maleka. She has a song called Time. I'm really hoping for that.
Okay.
If you maybe want to do an interview with her, especially since she has the one single, it'd be probably good to do that like now. But yeah,
Okay.
that's some of like what I have in store in the future. Also, Remy Represent is in the chat. I'm hoping like he's a part of that real one as a feature. I mean, that real two as a feature.
Okay. Definitely. Well, awesome. I think I'm out of questions here. I know we're approaching 7 o'clock.
How'd I do, Proto?
You did great. You did great, man. It's been great chatting with you. I really appreciate your
natural.
time today.
I think I imagined, because I definitely had a lot more anxiety growing up. I'm like, oh, how would my first interview be? Like, online or not. But this is cool.
Yeah, no, it's been a great time. I feel like we've gone over some good questions that people have had. I guess my last one is not even a question, but just tell everybody where they can stream your music and follow you.
Yes. Please. Because link is in my bio if you ever happen to check my page. But also, I'm on Spotify, Apple Music. I'm on Amazon. I'm on Tidal. That's another thing I guess we could have discussed. The website I use to upload for any artists that may be watching that haven't started or want to be artists is DistroKid. There's others, but that's what I use to upload music. So I pay like $40 a year to upload basically as much music as I want to like every streaming service.
And it just automatically kind of puts it out there.
Yeah. We have to set a release date. I could set it for that same day, which I never do. I'm going to give people like some time or give it some time to possibly get placed in playlists. Another behind the scenes thing is you could set it like a week, 2 weeks ahead of time at least, and make a submission to try and get on like big Spotify playlists.
Okay.
Which hasn't happened yet, but who knows with this momentum. With my last submission for my song Acai this Friday. Oh my God! Speaking of what's ahead,
There we go.
that's right. That's right in the future. Acai, very much a trap soul R&B type of cut, very different than City Demons, but still that melodic feel.
Okay.
City Demons, yeah.
So how long after like recording it do you put it out?
So I recorded Acai maybe like March, April, and I'm just now putting it out. Because at first I was like, I really wanted to perfect it, and then my friend Remy was like, F it, just put it out. I was like, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that a typical timeline for like some of your other releases too?
No, like my first song, God Bless, I think I recorded it a week before, then a week later just put it out because I was just that excited to really start the journey.
Definitely. And I remember the other question I was going to ask. Do you have like do you have a target audience for your kind of music, or is it just out there for everybody?
Ooh. I feel like I relate mostly around my age, from like 18 to around my age. Which looking at my statistics, that's something I get a view of too. A lot of my listeners are from 18 to 34, which I'm like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect age range to like really listen to it. And a good majority is like 20 to 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just anybody in that kind of age range, roughly?
Yeah.
Okay. And then my other question that I forgot was, do you have any kind of content strategy? Because obviously music's the full-time thing, but are you doing other stuff to kind of supplement that or drive people towards music as a platform? Like, have you considered doing YouTube or...
I used to do YouTube actually, way back in the day. Yeah, I used to video game stream. That was way before I was even working on music, actually.
Okay. But no plans to do that right now?
Right now, no. I think the lives help because, not just the interview, most of my lives, people get to chat with me, know me, even though that's content in and of itself. You know, it's different than just a regular post. There's real live-ish time interaction with the people.
Definitely. Yeah, so mainly sticking on TikTok. doing the live thing.
Starting to get back to Instagram. I never could figure out Instagram. Something about TikTok I semi figured out, but not Instagram.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little old for the for figuring out stuff like TikTok too, but I made it somehow. We figured out how to do the dual live thing, so I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, thanks for your time, Kyle. It's been great chatting with you, and I'll definitely be in your chat on your next live stream. So watch out for me, and I hope we get to talk again.
Yeah, bro.
You can call me PJ. That's what I kind of go by.
What is PJ? All right, PJ.
Yeah.
Later, man.
All right, Kyle. I'll see you later. Thanks again.
No doubt. Let's see. All right. Let me talk to chat quick. How'd I do, guys? How'd I do? Did I do good? Did I do good? You killed it, bro. Beyond proud of you. Remy, thank you. Put on for Kyle's around the country. How'd you know City Demons? You just got Philly. Oh, I'm sorry you got robbed in Philly, Fedward. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm sorry I'm reading that now. I'm just trying to get as much as I could. Here, Master Ace collaboration or a large pro production track would be huge. But I'm not trying to just stay on the boom bap sound. This is crazy and so good. Thank you, Joe. My boy, the king of NY, not just yet. Thank you. Been supporting bro since day one. Yes, you have, Brandon. Indigo, heard your album. Yep. Thank you for the love, bro. Yeah. That Real 2 coming soon. All right, let me read down. I'm a decent man. Also just came from a video about you. Aaliyah, thank you. Wow. My man's got on his Zoom for real. Yo, for real. Did a good job, Joe. Thank you. There, you just missed the 10. Sensational. Thank you. All right, y'all. I didn't expect to go on live today on here. Originally, it's different format for the interview, but I'm glad. How you feel about indie rock scene? I don't listen to that much indie rock. My friend is part of a band, All in Due Time, right? Check out All in Due Time. I'm gonna write that real quick in the chat. Right. We're also proud of you, Kyle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad to do an interview. So switched up the live and switch up to live things. But I'm so thirsty, guys. You may hear it. I gotta go. Love all that. All right. Take care, y'all.